What if being unapologetically me is exactly what sets someone else free? This is your host, Melinda, and I welcome you back to Unapologetically Yours, where the mic becomes ministry and the story is always sacred. Today, I'm not just amplifying a podcast, I'm honoring a light I've known since she was 8 years old, and I, a young woman, a girl of 15, still becoming. Her name is Erica Floyd, poet, podcast host, author, truth teller, fire starter, mompreneur, host of the brilliant Everyday Podcast, a space so raw and soul rich, it doesn't just inspire, it unearths. The first time I listened to Brilliant Everyday, I wasn't surprised that it was powerful, because that's who she is. But I was taken by the gentle bravery in her voice, the way she allows truth to just breathe, to land, not just linger, to stretch us, not just soothe us. She talks about all of it, and then some. Let me list off her episode titles. See if any one of these makes you want to just stop my podcast and go listen to hers. No, don't stop. Don't stop this. You can pause it. I guess you could pause it and then open up another screen. Oh my gosh, I'm off ramping again. It's late. It's 1:45 on a Tuesday, but by the time I finish this recording, it'll be midnight, it'll be Wednesday, and I plan to publish this post or have it posted on all of the stuff on Wednesday. Anyway, I guess I keep off ramping. All right. Pull it in, Melinda, pull it in. All right, so I'm going to list her episode titles. Tell me which ones you're excited about. Tell me which ones you listen to. I think you should do it in order because I think her podcast series also evolves. She definitely does it better for me than me. Yeah, better. Yep. It's like a calling, which I think this is too for me. She's just different. She's spectacular. And I think you'll really like it. And subscribe, right? Follow her, all of that. And then just don't expect what you get there. Here, I'm going to keep being me and do this like my own way. Although I will also welcome her advice. And I've taken her advice. And she is so special. She is, I feel like, one of my driving forces to reach my excellence. Like she sees me. And she will call me out on on me like not hiding my light, And at the same time, she knows I'm super cheesy. I think Cheez-It might have been one of her nicknames for me. I don't know. I am super cheesy. I am a quirky friend and she loves it. And I love her for it. Just for knowing me, for accepting me and coming back to me. We had a couple breakups, I think. I don't know if you could call it that, but like we're back together. And it's not even that we speak often because we don't. And she is an inspiration for my own boundary setting. Like, I'm just going to tell you. She stopped taking my calls. Sometimes we would go we go months, a year plus of like not talking. And there was one particular time where I think she and I both might have had like a manic, whatever. I'll say I had a manic episode of just excitement, right? Like, oh, we're talking, and it was so wild because we were calling, texting, Instagramming, Facebook messengering. It it was like 5 different simultaneous conversations happening. And then I remember this day, this glorious day, I think I was going over to Tarpon Springs, and I think one of the kids, maybe it was my daughter, was in the back. There was some crying happening, but we were on the phone for a really long time. Oh, it was so good. It was a very great day for me, and I'm sure she was giving me advice, which I gladly take, though she's however many years my junior. So, but those conversations were long, and at some point she didn't answer, and then there was a long space between, that conversation and the next, and it was difficult. It was challenging for me to hear that she needed to not answer that phone because she knew answering that call would mean an hour-long conversation and definitely some off-ramping by yours truly. And I respect that so much, and I respect her so much. And as I began to grow and mature learning from her, it just taught me so much. And I feel, I don't want to say I've arrived, but I am a lot closer to a place of intentionality where I can not take a phone call, not return a text in the moment, immediately. Somebody else's emergency does not have to be mine. So I am grateful for that. I'm grateful because it has given me too permission to take care of myself, to put my needs before others, which has also been a challenge in life, and one that I'm grateful for just to be, growing from, if you will, or growing out of. So I want to tell you the names of her podcasts, her episodes. Are You a Groundhog? Demystifying Supernatural. Will Travel for Healing. Masterclass on Quitting. Timeless Tales of Chinaware. Brilliant or Buzzword. Choose Positively. Master Teacher. The Greatest Conversation. Parts 1, 2, and 3. Unpopular Opinions. Cheers to Mom. Bold Like Bison. Truth Bombs. So 15 episodes. Go subscribe, go find her, lock it in, and then come back here. Yeah, come back to me and comment and tell me which one was your favorite. Comment on her stuff too. She's got a website and everything. And tell her that I sent you her way. I think that would be very encouraging. So, I also want to tell you about her book. This is a podcast highlight, but I also want to draw your attention to this book of poetry that she wrote titled Count to 40. And once again, it was inspiration for me to go do the work I needed to do, which I am almost done. I too have a book. The number 40 is in it as well. But this is not about me. So let me tell you about what happened when her book arrived from Amazon. I was so excited to dive in. And based on the size, I thought I would finish it in one sitting. I was ready, or so I thought. But that book, y'all, that book met me. It mirrored me. And it ministered to parts of me I wasn't ready to face yet. Let me just read you my Amazon review, okay? And on this is on her first published book, Count to 40. Much like its composer, the book is small but mighty. I was beyond elated when the book arrived on my doorstep. I quickly freed it from its brown outer packaging and began to devour its contents. I felt quite confident as I ingested poem after poem that I would finish it in a day. I was so looking forward to consuming the wisdom, the message, the heart within its noble frame. I found it altogether refreshing, eye-opening, surreal, daunting. It was strumming my pain. It was killing me softly. It was lighting a fire within me that a part of me wasn't ready to be lit. It was removing the scales from my eyes, revealing a full-length mirror I was not yet ready to gaze into. Afraid to reclaim my vision, I allowed the book to get lost in a pile just out of reach. Occasionally, I would get a glimpse of the cover, but I continued to daily, but I continued to delay its retrieval. I was too afraid to face the truth that all along I had the power, that all along I was the power. I wasn't ready. I averted my eyes. I shielded them. Cognitive dissonance was my cloak. Procrastination was my dagger. But today was the day that I threw off and out the fables of my past. Today was the day I beckoned the truth, that I wore it as a garment. Today I finished the book, and then I read it again. And as I sit here by myself, but never alone, I am a soul healed, a soul that is bare, naked, powerful, and beautiful. So that's what Erica's work does. That's what Brilliant Every Day embodies. Erica, your words continue to challenge the status quo, the lies people tell themselves, society, concepts of right and wrong, chronic self-saboteurs, the devil, conformity, and me. And I thank you. So today I'm shining this light in your direction to all who listen, who create, who think they need permission. You're allowed to be brilliant. You're allowed to be real. And you're allowed to be both every single day. Tap in with Mrs. Floyd at Erica Innovates. Listen to her powerful voice and let it open up your whole heart on her podcast, Brilliant Every Day, and let the truth meet you where you are. I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be present, to speak, to be heard, to heal, and maybe, just maybe, to set someone else free. Until next time, unapologetically yours.